It's time for your Voiceover Talk Tips with Dr. Gavin Montgomery.
Hey guys, Dr. G with you again for another edition of Voiceover Talk Tips with Dr. Gavin Montgomery. All right, so I hope your Saturday was amazing, and mine's been very busy. But I wanted to come in and drop a little information on you. So let's chop it up real quick with 60 seconds on the clock. Well, a little bit less now. But all right, let's talk about that vocal recovery kit. We talked about it in our previous video, and that vocal recovery kit really included that vocal throat tea, lozenges, a steam inhaler, and of course, 1 day of vocal rest. Well, I still abide by those rules. In fact, Sunday is my day of vocal rest. And it includes me being wrapped up in a scarf all day long and sitting somewhere with a remote. So I would encourage you to do the same thing. Take that day off and give your throat, your instrument, a chance to kind of reset and be ready for the work week coming ahead. Well, why do you mention that? Well, I got an email from a young lady by the name of Deborah Reynolds, and she is in Fairfax, Virginia. She said, Gavin, like you, I suffer from sinuses and post-nasal drip and all kinds of other stuff. What can I do to help myself? Deborah, thank you so much for your question, and I appreciate your support. I think one of the first things I would suggest to Deborah is if you have not had an opportunity to actually go and see your primary care physician, do that. Like, make your appointment this coming week. And when you make that appointment, see if you can get a referral for an ear, eye, nose, and throat doctor, EENT. Go see that specialist. There's a little scopic thing that they do where they take this tube, stick it through your nose and down the back of your throat. I know, it doesn't sound fun, and they got some numbing medicine and stuff, but it'll tell them what's going on in your vocal cavity, right? Your nasal passages, and at the back of your soft palate. All of those things are in concert along with sinuses, sinus medicine, and all kinds of other stuff that you might be dealing with that might be contributing to the things that you're experiencing in terms of symptoms. Make that appointment, and then let me know what you come up with, and maybe we can come up with a plan that will help you better. Now that's going to wrap up this edition of Voiceover Talk Tips, but listen, I want you all to do something for me. Be sure and follow me on all of your social platforms. Now I'm hanging out over on Instagram and over on X, YouTube, and Facebook, as well as the TikTok and right here as well. So be sure and tag me, follow me, and continue to send your questions to me at gavin4317@gmail.com. Until we meet or until we speak, I'm Dr. Gavin Montgomery. That's this edition of Voiceover Talk Tips with Dr. G. We'll see you next time.
All right, family, that's going to wrap up another edition of Voiceover Talk Tips with me, Dr. Gavin Montgomery. Hey, listen, if you've got questions or inquiries, be sure and hit me up via email, gavin4317@gmail.com. Send your request or your questions in today, and we'll be sure and answer them as the time permits. Listen, if you want to hear more samples or maybe get more tips, then follow me on Instagram. Same handle, gmontgomery4317. Until we meet or until we speak, I'm Dr. Gavin Montgomery, and I look forward to seeing you on the radio.